But I like it. I like doing it here in the morning. It's good to read these markets. See SPY dumping pre-market. What is it? 417. Yeah, it's already down. What? Almost probably a percent. Close. Yeah. Financial world's a train wreck. We already knew that. We already knew that, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Let's see. The jury out. What's happening? We rejecting off this reverse mean? Sure appears to be. What I wanted to see. What happened? I mean, we got up here above the mean and just price action just rejected big time. Literally last week, right? Did 95.4 Laplace. Went by it a little bit. But now we're below the 95.4 again from the 48K high, back below it. After all this work, get up here, mean revert, boop, right? Not price action. For you folks listening for the first time, price action follows the returns that are mean reverting. And to see this price action reject at this reverse mean right here, pretty telling. Pretty telling. And I talked about, I was like, if we reject here, there's a high probability we either sweep the lows or get new lows. So, now it's a waiting game. As us VEPS traders at Alpha Trading, trade 5-minute, 15-minute, 1-minute, 30-second charts, we really don't care. Up or down, up or down. When you're trading in low time frames, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Now, as an investor, get a little cringy. Underwear's a little crusty. Start going, man, I was a multimillionaire on paper about a year ago.
Shit.
Now it's like I'm 100,000 air.
With the NFTs, bro.
Yeah, 100,000 air, and I can't fucking sell anything. Because what do we definitely not do at Alpha Trading? We damn sure don't sell bottoms. I unfortunately didn't sell enough at the top. Did I sell some at the top? Hell yeah, I was part of the party. Why not? It was pretty damn obvious. You get up there. Especially, I mean, this was a great play here. I mean, there was the first rejection off the reverse mean. Down we go to new lows. All right, there was the first. We kind of just hovered around the reverse mean right here. Then this hard rejection. Now here we are again. Wouldn't shock me at all. And I looked at the monthly projection. We are above the 95.4 Laplace, so it's not too bad. But that first standard deviation, I believe, is like a 19,200 or something, 19,500. Let's take a quick peek. What the hell? It is, yep, 19,150. 19,150. Okay. Good stuff. 19,150. So, what do we got here? What's a 1SD? I'll tell you what, the 1SD on the weekly, or no. Yes. 1SD on the weekly is 19.5. So they're about 350, actually $300, $300 apart. Weekly 1SD to the downside, monthly 1SD to the downside. What else is down here? 95.4 Laplace. All right, on this projection. Just started a new one to the downside. Why? I have a pretty strong feeling there's going to be some continuation to the downside here. Just looking that way. When you get a rejection like this, the writing's on the wall. Can things change around? Sure. Sure they can. They sure can. But now you got this 95.4 from this projection above, right? Check this out. Go to BTC. We already know what pre-market SPY is doing. It's taking a massive shit. BTC. I got a nice outhouse. Come use it. Have to.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. Let's go up here. Yeah. And this is what I was looking at. So, bottom of the new weekly range, about 22 on BTC. All right. Opened up way below it. Right when we get those weekly ranges up above the monthly. Now, BTC center of the weeklies at 22.5 area. It is above the center of the monthly still. So these volatility ranges on the macro are still set up to the top side. But what's going on now? All that macro volatility is above us. All of it. Got kind of a tight daily range. I'm surprised this thing didn't dump some more. It's like the 1SD kind of kicked it up. It was within a few $100 of it. Right around the 68.3 Laplace on the daily. So does this daily range get tested again? I want to see what happens when SPY officially opens. See if it's going to kick up. Because its weekly range, way above as well. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to show that we are way below all this macro volatility. We were above all the macro volatility. This is typical Bitcoin. So what's that tell you? It's not time. It's not time. All right. Wouldn't be a bit surprised a bunch of sellers come back in. We'll see though. Usually what we talk about here plays out though. Because we're looking at the VEPS charts, right? Volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. That's what we rely on. It's what we're looking at. Nobody here's a brain surgeon. Got a couple math brains, but yeah, nobody's a brain surgeon. Nobody claims to be brilliant.
But if somebody is,
yeah,
we welcome them too.
Yes, if you are a brain surgeon, please, when bottom, tell us. Tell us. When bottom.
Yeah.
When's the bottom? When should we buy? Let's take a peek here. Tell you what, the daily Z-score is pretty damn low. There's just no div going on this weekly.
Daily predictor on the RMLR. Daily predictor on the RMLR. I have looking up. Well, switching around, I should say.
Right.
Switching around, and it did hit that second normal down from like from the projection 8 days ago.
Yeah.
Just today, it hit that normal down. The second one down. Very nice and bounced.
So here was like a lot of, all this long-term bull div that played out with this move back up to like whatever. We almost got to 25 or something. Yeah, 25, a little over 25.
Right.
But what did it set up? Set up hidden bear. But look at the returns oscillator. Man, it dropped a lot while price action was just floating up.
Yeah.
So that being said, I mean, if we get this returns oscillator down here by if it shoots through this 2SD band, I mean, that's going to set up some hidden bull, depending. Let's see here. Yeah, no, it will. Oof. Tell you what, though, it might not, to be honest. It's probably not going to set up any just because of where that point's at. Now, from here, yeah, but I don't even consider that a bottom. You could switch up this length probably and get a little something better, but I like this length for a reason. These scores starting to putter out. Yeah, that's what people don't understand about divergence. And, it built up here too. It built on the Z-score. returns oscillator, and Fisher. So you got hidden bear divergence all over the place. And that is a continuation of this trend. All right. It doesn't mean we have to trend down another leg like that. But this down move, that's what that divergence tells you. It's a continuation of that previous move after the bull div played out. And that's usually how this works on strong down moves or up moves. That trend changing divergence that you get, a lot of the times, it's just going to be momentary and it's just going to set up some more hidden divergence for a continuation. But this is why on a macro time frame, where you can really,
It's super important.
yeah, get a good idea what's happening in these markets. Really can. Let's put it on SPY. The weekly's literally on SPY, still having a freaking outlier. This is probably going to change when we get this opening candle here in 9 minutes. 9. Love that. Love that. But like right now, SPY's setting up hidden bull div. The low length Fisher's turning down. So in 9 minutes, we're going to be able to get a better read. Let's see what happens with SPY here. Because that was a decent freaking move that literally, see on BTC, it set up that divergence. It's not on SPY. There's no bear or hidden bear in SPY. Pretty damn clean. It's just on BTC where it's setting up that hidden div. So this will be interesting, especially if I want to see what happens here when this market opens, because if SPY goes up, tests its new weekly range and gets into it, likes it up there, story could change. But right now, if anything, I could see it going up and rejecting off the weekly, coming back to the downside. But the last month, I mean, volatility has been expanding, positively correlated. And the Z-score is having this outlier. DLP finally got back to the top side after coming back down from the top. The all-time highs. Crazy. What's a daily looking like? The variance was just starting to turn up, positively correlated. We got hidden bull divergence setting up. All the Fishers are down, though. The predictor, look at the volatilities at 0. Positively correlated. All right, you can see this contraction negatively correlated. This price walked up the last month. But these last few days, last week, volatility just flat, positively correlated. Actually, let me blow this up. Yeah, pretty flat, pretty freaking flat. So yeah, it was just that last week where it really came down. Yeah, look at these bands. Yeah, this thing's just hanging out here. I want to see what these bands do. Obviously, they're going to turn down dramatically. Yeah. A lot of drama. And then you got the bear div, right, on SPY's Daily. It's on the DLP. If volatility expands here and we stay positively correlated, things can turn around. But I don't know. We got bull div on the 4-hour. Returns oscillator is already set up. And you do have this freaking Z-score down here at the 99% confidence interval. Real close. Start trying to turn up after this outlier too. Huh. Boy, oh boy. So you got hidden on the Z-score. Bull div on return oscillator.
Yeah.
All those Fishers are down though. Entropy is as random as it gets. And volatility's the last 4-hour candle closed last week. It's contracting, negatively correlated. This price could go up. It was the last 90 minutes. Yeah, 90-minute looks strong to the downside. Why? Look at this returns oscillator, and it's negatively correlated. Right? Negatively correlated. Flat or contracting volatility, positively correlated. Very interesting. Come on, open up so we can get a new read here. And the 45-minute volatility pretty crashed. Let me see something real quick. 90, not that bad. 12 hour. 12 hour at the zero. 981 was down there too. It's starting to turn back up. I don't know, man. This is going to be interesting. Getting a lot of mixed reads here. And that daily volatility at a zero, 12 hour at a zero, 2-day just starting to expand, negatively correlated, and the predictor flipped. All the fishers are down. And so look at the returns oscillator. For anybody new watching this on YouTube, it's how you read div between returns and price action. Right? All right, you got all higher highs. All right, you got a couple right here. All right, but boom, 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 boom. All higher highs, all lower highs. All right. Bear divergence. You got the Z score up in the higher confidence intervals. All the fishers are turning down. We're talking this is a 2-day. Is everybody ready? Got your you got your short boots on? You might need them. You might need them. But this has been setting up. All right, I talk about this all the time. I'm like, either this returns oscillator needs to create a higher high, or it's doomed. Divergence tells all. Care what anybody says, especially our divergence, what we've set up between returns and price action, not price action and price action. Zero fucking sense is what that makes. But okay, it's Monday. We won't rant too much, especially. I'm having a lot of issues. I'm a train wreck. I'm a living train wreck right now. 3 days, zero volatility. Wow. And I mean, one thing about this, look at the 3-day now. This is what I look for. And this isn't right. We just looked at the 2-day. Looks horrible, divergence wise. Look at the 3-day, right? Bear div rejecting off of the zero mean. Now there's a negatively correlated candle. When does this? We're about to get a new one. Okay. So we're going to get a new 3-day candle soon in 3 minutes. So I'm looking for this new 3-day candle correlation. I'll tell you what, if it's blue, that bear div probably going to play out hard. You're going to see all these fishers turn down. The predictor probably flip. You got all these macro time frames though. This volatility's crushed. The weekly's expanding just a little bit. 2-day, 3-day, daily, 12-hour, all at zeros. Now that's on a low length. All right, that's on a low length too. But I've got the 981 and the 2400 up here as just solid lines. I can always see what they're doing. Let me honest. I mean, when you look at the 2400 in this 3-day, this thing is strong up here at like a 90 through 94, almost a 95 percentile. It's going straight across. When you got low volatility, this usually is you're about to see probably a 3-day candle shoot right through this bad boy, just like we see it over here. All right, when you get the low length volatility drops and they're hanging, eventually you're going to get some volatility expansion back into that zone, especially if it doesn't drop anymore. That thing's just going sideways. But I would imagine here in about 1 minute, all these fishers are going to turn down. Let's go to the daily. See what happens here. And I want to see SPY's new weekly, so let's get this back on SPY. Boop. Okay, you dirty little dog. Where are you going to be at? The weekly range is going to be bottom side of it. I mean, we're talking like 425 or something. It's going to be up in this area, the new weekly. Show yourself, fool. Let's see what we're doing. In trading land. dun, dun. Oh my goodness. Something even shifted on my desk. That was strange. What the fuck's going on in here? I got ghosts too. Oh my God. All right. So, center of the weekly, 425. I'm going to have to rewind, but I'm pretty sure I just said that could be it. I think I did say the bottom though. So, but we got the center at 425. The bottom is right here by the 68.3, top side on the daily, 423.5. So here's the new weekly range. Look at the fucking data set down here. Good Lord, SPY. Already down 1.25% pre-market. You got the daily range up here too. Bottom of the weekly, here's the daily. At some point, this 422.5 area is probably going to get tested, I would imagine. And if it does, it's probably going to happen quick. If we're going to get more downside, I could see a little relief here. Whoop! Test that area and then just dump out. But here we go. Now, okay, so we got some pretty strong hidden bull div setting up on the daily on SPY, setting up on the Z score too. The Fishers are pretty strong. DLP down, yeah. Volatility starting to expand a little bit, but it's positively correlated. And we did get this new 3-day. What did you do, you little booger? Yeah, it slid more. So we've got, so you can see the bear div, right? But look at all this. What is all this bear div setting up? Hidden bull, right? Lower lows, lower lows. Right? You can see it. We love our divs. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But I do believe this will bounce up and test those areas first. 4 hours having a pretty strong outlier to the downside. Coming off of this hidden bull. I mean bull div, sorry. Hidden bull, but there is no div on the top side. All these Fishers though, man, they are charging. So if this is going to have a chance to go up here and test this area, better do it quick or it's just going to be hanging up out there. I've only seen these areas. It happened in Bitcoin that one time. There's still a range like up around 60K, somewhere up there, 58, in between 58 and 60. I'd have to look. I don't feel like getting depressed right now, so I'm not going to go look at it. Somewhere up there around 60 though, that didn't get tested in BTC. Didn't even get close enough to my liking, so it's just hanging out up there. Real gaps, in my opinion. Volatility. So, some point down the line, yeah. Everybody wants a signal? All right, here's your signal. At some point, we'll be back up in the 58, 60K range. There you go. Thank me later. Here's your signals. That's probably better than any YouTube Jimmy's going to give you out there.
Right, cool. I'll check you guys then, huh? So 6 months time.
Yeah, exactly. Just hit the green button and walk away. Barring nuclear war, we're okay. But at this
don't
point,
use any leverage.
Yeah, but at this point, if everybody hasn't figured out we're in a total simulation, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is an experience. We are experiencing this plane. And wow. Newsflash. The fox is in the hen house.
Oh,
The fox is in the hen house. The lions are after your goats.
Fuck.
Must protect the sheep.
Only when I'm a baller of a farmer with sheep.
Oh my goodness. I think I have ghosts and I have a Bigfoot on my property.
Just because you hoe corn doesn't mean you don't protect the sheep.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Is he a wild Bigfoot or like a friendly Bigfoot? Like, does he come over for drinks or?
You know, I think he was coming up the other night to have a bourbon with me, but the dogs are out. I think they scared him off. It's all good. He's a friendly one, though, I think. There's only one way to find out.
With a bourbon, after a bourbon.
Yeah, here, I have whiskey. Whiskey and wool blankets. Here, take them. You'll be fine. Give up your sticks and your stones. You don't need to war with me anymore.
Become a raging alcoholic. Let's go.
I'll feed you. I'll keep you warm. I'll give you rotten meat and wool blankets laced with smallpox. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
BTC long, huh?
Yeah. I got a lot of trees now, out in the back part of the property. I think he's back there building a freaking shanty. I'm gonna go check it out. It's just thick. It's thick in the summer. It's like, holy shit, I need a fucking machete.
Wow.
Yeah. Fall. I'm gonna go back there and find his encampment. All right.
You'll find some 80-year-old hippie who's been hiding out there since the 60s, not realizing that time has passed.
Oh, and he's just all hairy. Thought he was a Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a tall hippie with a big beard and a long hair.
Yeah. Just a big dreaded out hit. Been hanging out in the woods. He was like, he owned the property like 6 decades ago.
That's right. And he forgot about it.
He forgot.
Been in his family for 1,000 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, oh my God, this guy moved in. He's got fucking a wolf pack. Now we in trouble. Well, that is called an outlier erection. Boing.
Boing.
There is no curve at all. There is no curve at all. That should be an ED commercial right there. I mean, boom, boom. Not even crooked at all. We don't mess with corners or anything. We get straight to it. Ding, ding. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this 15-minute. I mean, look at the DLP. Holy crap. Yep. We're up into like 99.999999% move. Full volatility expansion and trend.
Which means to the unwashed masses, it's likely to turn around.
Yes, the unwashed masses.
Yeah.
Gotta love them.
Yes.
Right now, I'm
well, for anybody who's watching this who doesn't know about volatility trading.
Yes.
When you reach ridiculously high probabilities, remember that they're ridiculously high probabilities and they're likely to turn around.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. When people are shorting this right now, I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Could there be a little bit of a move? Sure. But I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
Not right there.
As you so eloquently put it, price goes down when there are more sellers than buyers, and price goes up when there are more buyers than sellers. And when selling gets to the very bottom where it's so exhausted, it's probably not the greatest idea to start selling long-term positions.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
my God. We just exposed YouTube Jimmy. It's buyers and sellers. Don't listen to YouTube Jimmy. He's going to try to confuse you and tell you there's actually something to all this.
Yeah. If you want any more evidence of that, just go pick any YouTube Jimmy from the last week, literally from the last week, right? When everybody was like, every day it was going, they were saying it was going to go the other direction, and every day they did the exact opposite of what they said, pretty much. I mean, pick any week. It's always like that, you know.
Always.
Yeah, it
Go
was.
score them every day because they're making calls, right? They're like saying, "Oh, if it goes above this, it's definitely going up." Like
YouTube
what they're
Jimmy,
saying.
echo chamber.
Yeah.
They literally feed
Yeah.
off each other. They'll wait for somebody to post, oh, is that what he thinks? Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. And the YouTubers, meanwhile, have gotten in their positions, right, way before they posted their silly videos, and they're going to dump on as soon as, or they're going to, buy as soon as it reaches the target. And it's just, yeah. And the retail traders don't know any better, and they just follow the signal and get wrecked. That's what happens instead of them just learning to trade properly. No, I got to win now.
Crypto caveman said price action's going to mean revert.
Right. Based on a stochastic.
Yes.
It's right 80% of the time.
The
Oh, really? It's right 80% of the time? 90% of the time?
The stochastic MACD shows an imminent price action mean reversion coming.
Yeah. So stochastic volatility, that's another good one. Stochastic volatility is right about 88% of the time or something like that, 90% of the time. Well, what about the other 10%? Like, how do you excuse broken math 10% of the time?
82% of the time, it's 100% right.
That's right.
Can't go
Get
wrong.
wrecked 10%.
Yeah. Exactly. So we're telling you right now, if you want signals from YouTube Jimmy, just do exactly the opposite of what he's saying. And you'll probably be all right. Just, use that philosophy, take your profit, limit your loss. Use YouTube Jimmy's stupidity to make yourself some money.
Yeah.
That's all. Or you can come over to Alpha Trading, trade the low time frames, which we are very efficient at. And if you take your profit, limit your losses, your P&L will rise. This is not checkers. This is chess. If you're coming in expecting these algorithms to play checkers with you, my friend, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm not gonna be politically correct with this, and I'm just gonna straight call you a retard.
Slow learner. Yeah.
Yes, that's even better. Slow learner.
The definition of re.
Hey man. I try. Oh my goodness.
I mean, if you want to gamble, go to a casino. It's more fun. It's cheaper. You'll have a lot more entertainment value.
Free drinks. When you're up, up, ask for some free coupons to the fucking buffet. Ask for a hotel. Oh, when you're up high, be like, hey, I plan on staying a couple days. Can I get a free hotel room? Sure, here's a voucher. Don't ask when you're starting to lose because they're going to be like, yeah, let's take all this guy's money and get him the hell out of here. Yeah, way up. And they're going to do whatever you want because they don't want you to leave. They're like, he's up. We're going to get all this money back. And then, you get your free vouchers. You're like, thank you. I don't need to color up here and get out. And then you go eat your free buffet. You're hammered because you've been drinking free drinks. You got a free hotel room. Go take a nap, wake up, and leave. Pocket full of money. And then it's like, damn it, he got us again.
Every year.
Be like, we see this guy come in every time, just walking around the high limit tables, trying to find single decks, nobody playing. Then he plays 3 hands and fucking just rapes us. Heck yeah. If you know how to play blackjack, there's no better team than you. Just play 3 hands, single deck. If you cannot win against a house dealer, you have got major problems. Just like trading, it's all about probabilities, right? That's what you're looking for. The probability of walking out of there a winner are very, very high compared to playing with like 5 or 6 people. You don't even know who they are, don't know their level of, if they even know how to play blackjack. But yeah, when it's just you playing 3 hands, especially if you're good at counting into the deck a bit, you're good. You know when to take a hit.
Oh, we were having a nice random pump on Bitcoin on the 15 minute.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A nice random pump.
Randomly pumping. Yeah. Now the outlier on SPY turns positive. Now we got a little I'm giving you like a play-by-play. Apparently Stiffy found a corner. I'm going to freaking turn now. Very positive. Very nice. Let's go over here. SPY. BTC. There we go. Hey, BTC. Lead SPY out of the dungeon. Yeah, let's see if we can run a 4-hour 1SD move here. 21,423. Well, like $125. Boop, boop. Because what you want to see going in the end of the day here is the close and 15-minute candles above. I mean, look at what's been happening here. All right, couldn't do it. Could not do it. Close this 15-minute candle above. I guess we closed, yeah, both these little moves, and then rejected both times. Whoop. Try again. Nope. All right, you dogs, go out. Go. Everybody out. Daisy, go. Sit down. Go. You want out? Come on. All right. Get rid of the 12 pod freak show. Let's see. Okay. SPY is SPY. SPY gonna do what SPY gonna do. For the last 15 minute here, let's dig into BTC. Yeah, you can see that little outlier it had, right? The little outlier, little bull div, right? Boop, little pop. Let's see. Entropy starting to drop in the trend. The predictor definitely flipped. But these are, these are the moves you just got to be careful with. And if you're going to use this predictor, same philosophy applies. You have got to take your profit. It's all you got to do. If you go back and just look at the indicator, especially like on a 5-minute chart, and you just calculate all these moves and see the amount of profit there was to be taken. And if you have that in your head where, all right, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm getting in trades. I'm taking $50, $100 profit taking, right? You got to use limit orders. You got to cut down these trading fees. Get onto exchange where if you're a taker, you have 0 fees. Most of the exchanges have a program like that. All you got to do is stake their token so they can make all the profits off that, and then they give you cheap trading fees. That's how that works. You're not going to get the staking rewards. You're just going to get the discounted or free trading fees, which is a no-brainer if you trade like this. There's also some exchanges where you pay 1 monthly fee, pretty sure, and it's unlimited. But you got to learn how to be a taker. I mean, a maker. My God, somebody smacked me. You got to learn how to be a maker of trades, not a taker of trades. If you're a taker, yeah, you're the bottom pillow man. We don't need that. Let's see. We're in the real world here. Oh, ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Not enough. I mean, this 15-minute, there's no div. This thing definitely pumped out of this hole, but yeah, we all know what's going on. Talked about at the beginning. We did reject off this reverse mean. So now I'm looking at these new areas. And that's such a strong weekly candle. I'm starting a projection from here and a predictor flip. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Look at that mean already turning back down. Both of the projections, though. Well, the one from the 48K high, we are below the 95.4. The first standard deviation on this weekly candle, we close down there or below it. We're going to be below it on this projection, and then we're looking at new lows probably. So let's see what happens. Could have been just a little bounce, right? Just a little bounce.
I mean, new lows is just an opportunity to get more coins for cheap, man.
Yeah,
Yay.
100%.
I'm down with that.
No, at this point, look, we've already come down from 70K. We swept what at 75? That 10K Bitcoin's like a dream come true. Where everybody's bitching and moaning, and complaining, and fucking losing their minds.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Right.
We gonna do this again? We dropped from 20 down to 31. Man, I played that move perfect. Played that move perfect. I think the last buys were at 38. 38. So I got pretty close to the lows. I think I started buying at like 52 down to 38. And when that thing sprung out of that hole, I was stoked. Like, let's go. Where to? 14. Then the scamdemic hit. Dum, dum, dum. Where everybody now is realizing it was a scam. So, fucking here we are. How low are we going to go? Let me do something real quick here. What does that put us at?
An opportunity to exploit a situation. That was a once in a lifetime thing. I mean, we will likely never see such an event again where so many traders had the opportunity to make so much money so fast, so quickly. It was unbelievable.
So, I mean, wow. Wow. I mean, a 90% pullback got us, you know, a little above 6K. If we get a 6K Bitcoin, I'm just going to flip. Could it happen? Sure. Sure it could. I mean, we've only pulled back 75.
Right.
90, not a problem.
Yeah.
Actually, it's about 7K, about $7,000 Bitcoin. Would be a full 90%. Does BTC like to do 90% pullbacks? Let me check the mental history. I'm ABZ.
And look where that is on the RMLR. It's just in the right place.
Oh my God.
without even doesn't have to get to the bottom. Yeah, it's never exactly at the top of the bottom, obviously, because of the math.
Look.
But it's always at a volatility level. So it could be at that little top, it could be at that little bottom, it could be
right there. Mean reversion at 7K.
Yeah.
Break across. Then the 100K run.
Yeah.
Yeehaw! 140% move. Let's fucking go.
I mean, that'd be pretty sick. Because the gains on the down and the up are unbelievable.
Yeah. Yes, and yes.
The fear and pandemonium kick in just when we're buying.
Okay. Yep, but you're right. Just giving us opportunity to buy. And what do we got here? We're talking, that's the beginning of the year. It's January 23.
Yeah.
Now, do I, in my heart of hearts, do I really think Bitcoin's going that low? Not really. I really don't. I do not believe that it's going to drop that far. I just think there's too many buyers down here trying to catch that bottom. So where's it going to be? That's why we love our tools, because we know where some certain areas are at.
Yeah. There's definitely some stock around 17.5 because they're using these ridiculous invented lines.
Yeah.
And if you look at the volatility, it's like, yep, I can see why they're putting their money there and not in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
They're just
like we're ejecting right here. I mean, look at the bounce right here off the mean. All right, that ran a store for a 65K high. Then boom, mean revert, follow it down, mean revert, reject, mean revert, reject still up in the air. We are rejecting, but to be fair, that's why we have these projection models. See where we're at in the distribution. If this week we go down, I'll be looking for a nice bounce here at the 95.4, 19.5 or something. But you can see, I mean, the projection, it just continues to drop. Hell, it could just follow the 95.4 right here and mean revert all the way over by the end of the year, right about 12.2. Regardless.
There's one thing for sure we know. The volatile assets like to do unexpected things. Or just do. Forget like to. They're just assets. But volatile assets do a lot of unexpected things.
Yeah. Just get on Coinbase, set up your auto pay or your auto buy. Just fuck whatever. Buy $100 of Bitcoin a week in the background, accumulating. Doesn't matter what the price is. And hell, at this point, especially at my age, I'm fucking looking up for young family members. Some point they're going to be like, "Oh, he was a cool dude."
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's just not a crazy man living in the woods. I think he knew what he was doing. That's right, young man. Now you never have to work. All right. All right, boys. What you think? How about we get back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. And if you're on YouTube watching this for the first time, we're here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. This is what alpha trading uses to analyze these markets and understand what's going on. We talked about last week how here was the rejection off the reverse mean, right? Sweep the new lows at 17.5. Right when all this happened, we got this nice pullback. This is when I started talking about the returns are going to mean revert again. Price action will follow. Or everybody's like, Bitcoin's dead again. At Alpha Trading, we're like, no. Returns will mean revert. Price action will follow. This is the important level right here. Will BTC's data set reject off of the reverse mean of log returns? Or will it close weekly candle above and start a new move for new all-time highs? Proofs in the pudding. So far, we are rejecting off the reverse mean. Okay? We could sweep some new lows. Right? If buyers don't come in, we're going to sweep some new lows. There's still some selling to be had, for sure. Especially when you know what you're looking at here. With these probability levels. Last week, shot down to the 95.4 Laplace on that projection. So this is a new projection starting. Not only the one from the 48K high, right? Boom, we finally got back up inside the 95.4 Laplace distribution range there. Now, back down below. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But mark my word, these buyers don't come in. There's going to be an issue. We're going to see some new lows. Sure.
Before you go off, if you could, I don't know if you have already because I missed a few minutes at the beginning, but if you haven't yet, could you please show the pro chart? You know, the one that's freely available now.
Yeah.
For daily or whatever, because if you have that handy, just because it'd be nice for whoever's watching this to see what they can get absolutely for free now, just by joining our Discord, which is for free in the public area. So anybody can get this pro chart.
Yeah, you're going to get 4 indicators. You're going to get the alpha volatility percentile, the Pearson correlation, the laser returns, and the volatility quality. I just have 3 sets of the AVP and the Pearson correlation. 3 different lengths to understand what's going on. You need to be able to read 3 lengths, in my opinion, to really understand the volatility. So I have a 525 length, a 981, and a 2400. All square roots, definitely a reason to use them. It all breaks down into the 369 philosophy I like to use. All my numbers, right? and go ahead, knock yourself out with the square roots, add them up. You tell me there's something to it. There always has been. So yeah, this is something you really need to study on this pro chart. This is the basis of volatility trading, is understanding the percentile. And then as you get more learned on this subject and you do want to become a professional trader, that's when you just move in, right? You move into our paid subscription, right? And that AVP turns into this AVR, right? A little more complicated? Sure is. This is telling you so much more. These indicators right here, all three of these are all built into this indicator, along with price percentile and volatility grade, which is implied volatility and historical volatility combined, and you're using it with percentile. So you've got all the volatility models telling you to do what? When to take profit. So, yep, that's what you're going to be getting. You know, you just come into the Discord, open up a support ticket if you want to get this free chart. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good stuff,
Awesome.
ladies and gentlemen. And that being said, we'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sweet. Thank you
Yep.
guys later.
Yep. I'll see you guys tomorrow.